I heard God this past fall when my daughter Sophia, after mowing our yard, which is about an acre almost, push mowing it takes about 90 minutes. Our next door neighbor normally has a little tractor that they use to cut their lawn, and the tractor was on the fritz, and he made a remark about it, and Sophia took it on herself to go over there and cut their lawn as well, about the same size as ours. Big lawn, probably took her close to another 90 minutes on a hot, August day. He was gracious enough to give her a little bit of cash for her services. I thought that was really nice of him, and like most times when my kids get money, I presume they're going to take that money and have it earmarked for something that they've been wanting to get. The next morning was Sunday morning. We came into church, sitting in the pew. The plate went by, and Sophia dropped all that money right in the plate. And I just heard God right then. He said, "This daughter is looking out for others. She loves others, and she, took it upon herself to take care of people that day."
I hear the voice of God most often during times of conflict in my life. It all started about 10 years ago when I was in Iraq, and there was an incident, a life or death situation. So during that few seconds that I had, I really, like in a movie, I heard this voice that said, "Peace be with you." And in that split second, I chose the path of peace instead of a very different path. And it really changed my life. Since that time, I've realized that if I listen carefully many other times in life, that voice is there as well.
How do you hear the voice of God? Can you give me just an example, one small instance of how you heard God's voice?
If I sit in my chair during the week, I get consumed with material things that I want. I want a new kitchen. I want a new car. But my need is to come to church every Sunday and join this congregation and hear my pastor interpret this scripture that I don't always understand. But I listen and I hear what I'm supposed to do that week. For example, this week it was picking up the dispatch and seeing an obituary. A family that I don't know too well, but I'm urged to go to the funeral home and visit this family. All I know is that the love of God touched not only her, but me that day.
So I am one of those people who makes lists and to-do lists and color-coded schedules and the whole 9 yards. With my busy schedule, it's how I like to keep myself on track. I like to make sure that I can cross things off the list and get tasks accomplished. That means that sometimes when unexpected interruptions occur, I can get frustrated. I might get stuck in traffic on the way home, for example, so I might not get everything done on my to-do list that day. But I've learned that when I can step back and really pause in those moments of unexpected interruption, I can hear God in those moments. So I might get stuck in traffic on the way home, but it gives me a chance to get to see the sunset, for example, or to notice the colors in the sky. And so those moments of unexpected interruption have become the moments when I can really hear God and feel His presence.